Good day everyone. Today I'll be discussing calculating ratio statistics in species. I will be discuss on how to get the statistics in species. So we have here data, income, and one. First, i-click na to ang analyze. After that, naadra ni gawas ang reports, descriptive statistics, Bayesian statistics, and so on and so forth. And then, i-click na to ang descriptive statistics. After that, magawas ang ratio statistics. Then, ibutang na nato ang income sa numerator, then ang 1 sa denominator. And then, magawas na dira ang central tendency of dispersion. Then, mo choose na ka mean, median, or weighted mean. So, here's the result of ratio statistics for income and 1. So, our result, mean is 58.933. And the standard deviation is 29.060, and the coefficient variation mean centered is 49.3%. So now let's move on standard deviation and skewness. Standard deviation measures how spread out the data are. Widely spread, greater variability. Small standard deviation score are close to the mean, less variability. Even if the distribution is symmetrical or skewed, standard deviation shows how compact or spread the data is. So what is skewness? Skewness refers to the degree of symmetry of a data distribution. It's either positive or negative or symmetrical distribution. So how does standard deviation relates to the skewness? So skewness formula is Q is equals to 3 times mean minus median over standard deviation. If mean is equals to median, then ang skew niya is 0, then symmetrical distribution. Then if mean is greater than median, then right or positive is skewed. And then if mean is less than median, then left or negatively skewed. So I have here an example. So the given is mean is 6, then the median is 6, and the mode is 6. So kay equal man siya, mean is equals to median, so asymmetrical skew siya. And here's the example of positively skewed. Mean is 5.8, then the median is 5, then the mode is 4. So positively skewed siya kay ang iyahang tail is right, and then mas greater than ang mean compare sa median. So here's the example of negatively skewed. Ang mean niya is 11.12, then ang median niya is 14, then ang mode kay 15, then ang skew niya is negatively skewed kay mean is less than median. And then maong na negatively skew siya kay ang iyang tail kay pa left. So here's the example of formula of skewness. 3 times mean minus median over standard deviation. So the given is mean is 12, then the median is 12, then ang standard deviation niya kay 4. So first natong i-compute kay ang mean minus median, 12 minus 11.12. So 1.12, then i-times na to ang 1.12 sa 3, then i-divide na to sa 4. So muna siyang answer is 0.84. So positive skew siya. So now let's move on to the measure of position. Measure of position describes how data values are distributed or located within a set. They show the relative standing of a value compared to the rest of the data. So the first type of measure of position is quartile. Quartile divides the data into 4 equal parts. Each part represents 25 of the data. Quartile 1 is 25% of the data false or below, and quartile 1 is the median of the lower halves. Quartile 2 is 50% of the data false or below, and quartile 2 is the same as median. quartile 3 is 75% of the data, false or below. Quartile 3 is the median of the upper half. So here's the example of quartile. Then first, i-arrange na to sila from lower half to upper half. So pangitaon na to ang midpoint sa lower half. Since kiduha man kabuok ang midpoint sa lower half, ato siyang i-divide. So 88 plus 86, then divide na to sa 2. So ang answer niya is 87. So 87 is the 25% of the quartile 1. And then let's move on to the upper half. So since duhapod kabuok ang iyahang midpoint, so ato siyang i-calculate. Quartile 3 is equals to 109 plus 105 over 2. So ang answer niya is 107. Since 107 man ang answer sa quartile 3, so muna ang 75% sa quartile 3. So let's move on now to interquartile. Interquartile is the measure of spread of the middle 50% of the data. So the formula of interquartile is quartile 3 minus quartile 1. So here's the example of interquartile range. So gaina kay ato ang quartile 3 is 107, ang ato ang quartile 1 is 87. So the formula of interquartile minus quartile 3 minus quartile 2. 107 minus 87 is equals to 20. So our answer of interquartile range is 20. So let's move on to number 3. Quartile division measures average spread of the middle 50% of the data. So the formula is quartile division equals quartile 3 minus quartile 1 divide 2. So here's an example. Since ang ato ang quartile 3 gaina is 107, then ang ato ang quartile 1 is 87. Then ang formula nga atong gamitin, quartile division is equals to quartile 3 minus quartile 2. I-calculate sa nato ang numerator. So 107 minus 87 is 20. Then 20 divide 2 is 10. So ang quartile division nato is 10. So let's move on to the decile. Decile divides a distribution into 10 equal parts. There are 9 decile, decile 1, decile 2, decile 3, so on and so forth. That shows the position of the data. Each decile represents 10% of the order data. Decile 1 is the 10% of the score below this point. Then decile 2 is 20%. And then decile 5 is 50%. So the formula of decile is decile sub k is equals to decile number times number of data values plus 1 over 10. So decile of ungrouped data example is the below, shows the test score of 9 students. So atong pangitaon ang decile 7. So decile 7 is equals to 7 times 9 plus 2 over 10. I-calculate na to first ang nasulod sa parenthesis. 9 plus 1 is equals 10. And then 7 times 10 is equals 70. 70 divide 10 is 7. So ang 7 term niya is 27. So ang decile 7 na to is 27. So let's move on to percentile. Percentile divides a distribution into 100 equal parts. There are 99 percentile. Percentile 1, percentile 2, percentile 3, so on and so forth. Each percentile represents 1% of the order data. Percentile y represents 1%. Percentile 50 represents 50%. 50% is same as the median. Percentile 99 is 99% of the score of less than. Formula of percentile is P sub k equals number of decile times number of values plus 1 over 100. So here's the example of percentile of ungrouped data. So i-arrange nato ang mga values from lower to higher. And then pangitaon nato ang percentile 30. Percentile 30 is equals to 30 times 9 plus 1 over 100. So i-calculate yapon nato una ang nasulod sa parentheses. 9 plus 1 equals 10. So 30 times 10 is 300. 300 divide 100 is 3. So third term. Since ang third term nato is 38 man, 38 ang percentile 30. So now let's move on to coefficient of variation. Coefficient of variation. The coefficient of variation is the measure of relative dispersion. It shows how variable or consistent the data are in the relation to the mean. It is unit-free, meaning it can compare data sets with different units. Purpose: used to compare the variability of two or more distribution. Helpful when the mean or unit of the data sets are different. The higher coefficient variation, the greater the variability, less consistent. The lower the coefficient of variability, the more consistent or stable the data. Formula: coefficient of variation equals standard deviation over mean times 100. So here's the example. Coefficient of variation equals standard deviation over mean times 100. So our standard deviation is 4. Then ang atoang mean is 12. Then first gi-times nato ang 4 sa 100. So 400 divide 12 is 33.3. So ang atoang coefficient of variation is 33.33. And that's all my report. Thank you.